All right, here with head coach Julie Plant following the Hawks' 91-46 victory against Wilmington in their season opener. Long month of practice. Good to get underway today, and even better with a win. Got to be happy with how the team kind of came out.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Everyone contributed. I think everyone on our team scored. We had 5 kids in double figures. It was just a really well-balanced offensive attack. We started a little bit slow, but then kind of the nerves settled and did a much better job executing our offense and then really attacking on defense. Did a nice job getting steals and deflections and scoring more in transition.
And then individually, let's start with the juniors. Raquel Johnson, a double-double, and Nancy Stablein, 14 points on 5 of 7 shooting. Not that they were playing big minutes the last couple of years, but compared to what they gave you last season, that's got to be a huge lift for you guys to see production like that from them.
Yeah, they're taking full advantage of their opportunities. Raquel did a really good job playing within herself, doing what she does really well, and that's attacking the basket. And she was really aggressive on the offensive glass. I think she had 7 offensive rebounds, had a couple putbacks. Just worked really hard, played really well. And then Nancy came off the bench and just played with a lot of confidence. She had a couple of transition layups and then hit 2 open threes, got fouled on one of the threes, had a 4-point play. She's just playing with a lot of confidence, and that's all we can ask of those kids.
And then the 2 transfers, Caitlin Bella double-double, and then Kayla Duarte 7 points, 12 boards. Seems like kind of once you guys, somewhat of a slow start, once you guys kind of got going, they got going too. They seem to fit right in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Kaylin was a little slow offensively in the beginning. Took some shots, didn't quite knock them down, but then kind of got in her groove and started hitting her outside shots and had a couple nice takes to the basket too. And then Kayla, she just works really hard on the glass, and defensively she had I think 3 block shots, so she's very active. I think when she kind of cleans up, catching the ball cleanly and then turning and scoring, shooting the ball. She'll be much tougher offensively, and she still had 7 points. So it was great. We had just a really balanced attack. Everyone contributed.
Yeah, Candace Andrews kind of also started slow. She finished with 14, 5, 7 assists. I think kind of lost in all this. Aliyah Smith at the point, 13 points, 4 assists. Came out, I think scored your first 7. Really kind of gave you guys a lift early.
Yeah, she hit, I think, back-to-back threes, or hit an early 3. And we're not used to having that offensive spark from her, but we had a nice talk before the game, and I asked her to be aggressive, and she responded really well, and she can do that every game. If she's open, she can knock down outside shots. She did a really good job handling the ball. And then Candace, too, she started off a little slow, but once she kind of, settled down, I think she had 7 assists, only 4 turnovers, so she's making good decisions with the ball. After cleaning up a couple turnovers and giving us a nice offensive, punch too. And she can, handle the ball. She can get by a lot of kids and get to the rim. So she did a really good job of that once she settled down.
Had a 66-40 advantage on the glass. 3 players, double-digit rebounds. Is that something you expected? Something you've been working on, this last month?
We've asked our kids to be really aggressive on the offensive glass. I wasn't expecting us to have 66 rebounds. I think that's a lot. But they just kept working and kept battling, and we missed a couple putbacks and got extra offensive rebounds, so that might be where that number is a little inflated. But no, they're just doing what we're asking them to do. They're crashing, they're working hard. We need to do a little bit better job of checking out on the defensive end. We gave up a few too many offensive boards, but all in all, I was really happy.
Lastly, right back at it tomorrow, 5 o'clock against Felician. Anything you'd like to see you guys work on, clean up, maybe come out a little bit better?
Yeah, I think the boxing out and the rebounding is a big thing that needs to be a little bit better. That and coming ready to play a little bit sooner, coming together a little bit sooner at the start of the game. I think we had a little bit of a slow start. But all in all, if we play with a lot of energy and we stay together and we support each other and we compete every possession, I think we'll be okay.
All right, here with junior Nancy Stablein, 14 points. 5 of 7 shooting. Kind of just talk about your mindset coming into this. Does it have to do with you being, you and Rocky, the only 2 juniors on the young squad, kind of, needing to come out and take control early?
Yeah, coming into the game, I knew since we were a young team that the older people or returners had to step up and help out the younger people.
Talk about your 4-point play, something that I think many in Stoutenburg have seen Roy Mabry pull off multiple times, but it was something pretty to watch. Kind of walk us through that.
I like to shoot the ball, and I just happened to get fouled, and it just happened to go in too.
Talk about this win for the team. How important, with a young squad like this to come out, pretty decisive win, 91-46.
Yeah, it was definitely important to come out strong to keep the momentum going into the regular season.
And then talk about, heading into tomorrow against Felician, what do you guys kind of need to do, maybe not to get, too overconfident and play within yourselves tomorrow?
Yeah, we definitely just need to stay composed and just keep up the energy that we took from today and bring that into tomorrow's game.
All right, here with sophomore point guard Aliyah Smith. 13 points for you tonight, a career high. The first 7 for the Hawks right out of the gate. Kind of talk about your focus coming in. Obviously, we're aggressive right away.
Well, Coach always wants us to attack, especially in the beginning of the games. So that was my mentality. That was the team's mentality. Just attack, and make sure we get to the basket and get those points up.
And then obviously at some point went on a pretty big run, kind of in the first half. Kind of talk about that and see the other your teammates involved.
We were all feeling good, just moving well, and we were feeling good about our shots. So we just hit the open person and scored.
Win like this in the first game of the season kind of give you guys some confidence going forward?
Of course, yeah. I feel like this is really good momentum going into our season, and hopefully we'll keep it up.
And speaking of keeping it up, kind of talk about tomorrow. What do you guys need to do there to maybe not get overconfident from tonight, play within yourselves, and go 2-0 on the weekend?
We just have to use all of our positive energy we had coming into this game and our momentum, bring it to the next game.